As for me, I'm still not sure. I've looked at every page, talked to every witness, seen every contradiction, and yet there's no neat ending, no final answer. Just two lives shattered, one buried in the woods, the other buried by time. Maybe the truth is still out there. Maybe it died with Hay. Through it all, the courts, the hearings, the podcasts, Hay's family suffered. They lost a daughter, a sister, a friend. They believed Adnan was guilty, believed it with every fiber of their being. And to them, all this, the fame, the podcasts, it felt like her death was being turned into entertainment. In 2024, new DNA testing was done. It found DNA, not Adnan's, on Hay's shoes, her jacket, and other key evidence. It raised new questions and pointed to new potential suspects. Still, no one else was arrested. In 2023, Maryland's appellate court reinstated Adnan ever called her to testify. The courtroom was packed. Media, family, students, everyone wanted to see how the story would end. The prosecution painted Adnan as a jealous ex-boyfriend who couldn't handle rejection. They leaned heavily on Jay's testimony and the cell phone records, which seemed to place Adnan near the burial site. The defense argued that Jay was lying, that the timeline didn't make sense, and that the state was ignoring exculpatory evidence. But the jury didn't buy it. After 2 trials, the first ending in a mistrial, Adnan was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Jay Wilds, a friend of Adnan's, not particularly close, but close enough. Jay claimed that Adnan had told him about the murder, that he had even shown him the body in the trunk of Hay's car, that he had helped him bury her in Leakin Park. His story had holes, inconsistencies in the timeline, changes in his statements, but the bones of it stayed the same. With no physical evidence directly tying Adnan to the crime, Jay's testimony became the spine of the prosecution's case. And it was enough to arrest him. His name was Adnan Syed. 17. Athletic, polite, intelligent. The kind of student teachers loved and parents approved of. He and Hay had dated for nearly a year before she ended it. Some said he took it well. Others whispered about jealousy. I met Adnan in a small interview room. He didn't look like a killer, but then again, killers rarely do. He insisted he had nothing to do with Hay's disappearance. Said he was at the library, studying. But when we checked the library's cameras, none were working that day. And the only witness who claimed to have seen him there? She hadn't come forward until months later. Still, it was what Jay said that changed everything. I still remember the scent of that cold January morning, sharp, sterile, like the air was hiding something. Her name was Hae Min Lee. 18 years old. Senior at Woodlawn High School. A promising athlete, honors student, and the kind of girl who left behind sunlight when she walked out of a room. And yet, on January 13, 1999, she simply vanished. No struggle. No note. Just gone. When I first opened